Hello, welcome. This video is going to be on relationships and specifically the end of a relationship. So if you're watching this and your relationship has just ended, know that your life has not ended. Yes, you may have lost someone you loved, or you may have lost someone that you really didn't like and you're happy about it. But right now, I would say the most important thing you can do is now put all that energy you had that was going into that relationship into yourself. It's time to appreciate, love yourself and take care of yourself. Now check my channel for videos on self-care. There's so many things you can do that are going to benefit you in such a great way for your life, your inner life and then your external life. So if you're struggling through a relationship right now, the end of a relationship, I hope I can bring some words that can help you through it and help you through that journey. Me, myself, I had a long relationship, 10 years from age 15 to 25. And I got married in that time. I thought I was going to have children with her. I really did expect to spend every day of my life with her. I planned it out in my head. I thought we'd die together. So when it ended, it was like someone had died. It was a death of a relationship. It was a death of my whole future. It's a death of so many things, and it was so hard at the time. Incredibly hard. It knocked me back. You're struggling to go to sleep, struggling to wake up once you do get to sleep. You know, you end up, your friends come along, they help you out, they try and do what they can do and take you out and keep you distracted. But it's time now to get attracted to yourself, yeah? And find yourself. And it's not that you're lost, it's that if you're finding yourself uncomfortable in this position, if you're finding yourself lonely, if you're finding yourself troubled or just feeling down and just feeling a bit lost, yeah, you're not. It's in there, it's within you. Now I want you to take a moment to really concentrate on the person that is now gone. And I want you to think about the best days. The days that you had with them that were the best, the days you really miss. And think about what quality did they have that you really missed. Were they joyful? Were they just enthusiastic towards life and that gave you that enthusiasm? Yeah? What did they have that you loved so much? What kept you with them for as long as it was? Drop a comment, let me know, how long was your relationship? How did it come to an end? Let me know a little bit about you and your story. I'm interested to know, honestly, so drop a comment. I'm going to try and reply to as many comments as possible. My channel's new, so right now it's a great time to comment because I will respond. If it starts getting busy, yeah, I've got to allocate a certain amount of time to this. But I do want to know, I honestly want to help and try and give you some comfort, some love. I love you. I love anyone that's paying enough attention to want to improve their life, the quality of the life that they live, the quality of life that they are. So it is so important right now to work on yourself. Now, whatever quality it was that they had that you liked so much, this is something that gave you fuel, something that gave you the desire, passion. Yeah? So maybe this is something you lack giving to yourself. And it's time to get enthusiastic about yourself and your life and your time and how you spend it and the moment that you're in. Yeah, so now it's time to reflect, love yourself, appreciate yourself, find your value, find your worth and express it to the world. And once you found it for yourself, it's so much easier to give it to others. Yeah, and it's something that we all need more love. Yeah, you can't get enough love. If you think you can get enough love, you've not had real love. You can't get enough of it. It is the best. It fuels us, it drives us, keeps us passionate. That's why we defend the people we love, because we love them. It's a powerful, powerful feeling that we're capable of. Now when you have love for yourself, you can really, really feel it. And it takes time, it takes practice. For some people it comes quite quick, but sometimes we're not even looking for it. We don't know that we're missing self-love. So you have to look for it to find it. Now, I put up other videos on self-love, but there's basic tests you can do to see how much you love yourself, how comfortable you are within your own body. And this starts with looking in the mirror, honestly, purely, truly. Look at yourself. Look yourself dead in the pupils, yeah? And just take a moment, pause. See how you feel while you look at yourself. Are you comfortable? Are you uncomfortable? Yeah? Do you want to cry? A lot of people can't even look at themselves for a moment without just breaking down in tears. And that is actually great. It's not a bad thing. Yeah? You're not damaged. It means there's room for improvement. It means that you've got some life still to live. You've got something that you can grow from, something that you can add to your life to add more quality, yeah? And live a good life. So I want you to try that test. Stare in the mirror, see how you feel. If you're able to do that easily, I'm going to add some words to it. I want you to look at yourself and say, I love you. See if you can do that. Say, I value you. I see worth in you. Try them words to yourself and see how that feels. And then, if you can do them stages, and once you get to that stage, then you add on touch, because touch is so important. It's time to touch yourself, not in a sexual way, in a loving, caring, caressing, kind way. Really admire yourself. I said that comes with basic massage, but just touch like polishing a nice classic car. Yeah, take care of yourself, put some nice, clean lotion, oil, almond oil, something organic, something clean, something pure. Yeah, because you're precious and you want to treat yourself that way. So it's time to work on yourself right now. You also find that at this time you might be driven to be distracted. You might be driven to hang out and party. You might be driven to drink, food, all sorts of other things to give you a high, to give you a feeling that you're missing. And you're trying to balance yourself with external means, and you need to balance yourself internally first. So you don't need these distractions. So you can live a life free, simple, and easy. And it's possible. I said this is my own personal perspective and my own personal experiences I'm sharing, so you don't have to take it on board, but I'm really hoping that this resonates with you and you can feel what I'm trying to tell you and share with you. Yeah? Read my disclaimer, this isn't medical advice, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not trying to preach. I apologize, there's a plane about to fly overhead, so if the audio gets a little unclear, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to carry on speaking. So we'll get back to appreciating yourself and loving yourself and taking care of yourself. And like I said, and not being distracted. And once you start to practice these means of taking care of yourself, putting that energy into yourself, you can really start to have some balance back in your life. Start to see what you want to do in your life. There's a great doctor on YouTube called Dr. Bergman. Yeah, YouTube him after this video. Now he's a little controversial on some subjects. You might not agree with a lot of what he says, but he says a lot of truths as well. And he says a lot of things that can help you motivate yourself and know how to rewire your brain, your patterns. I think they call it these days neuroplasticity. So there's practices you can do. One that I like is the 100 things to do, be or become. And what you do is you write a list of 1 to 100. And you sit there as long as it takes to write down 100 things that you want to do, be or become. And it's in this time you got to see yourself as limitless, full of love, full of joy, and an abundance of energy. What would you do if there was just nothing in your way? You had money, you had opportunities, you can just do whatever you want. Whether it's you're going to be a doctor, whether you're just going to go sky jumping, rock climbing. What do you want to do? What things do you want to do? Do you want to be a healer? Do you want to change the world? Do you want your own company? Think, write it down, write 100 things. It's a lot of things. You'll get to a stage where you're just starting to run out of things to do. So write them all down, and this changes how you think and your opportunities. And once you finish that list, you go through the list and you start marking down and think, if I just concentrated on that one, how long would it take me? Could I do it in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? And you just go through and list all the things and how long realistically it could take you to do them things if it was possible. Yeah, and as you go through this list, you'll see that there's certain things that you realize that you can do and you want to do and you can do. And this will give you some ambition, some positive future to see, because your future's just changed. If you come out of a relationship, your future has just changed, because I imagine that you thought you'd be in it for a long time like I did. If you were committed to the relationship. If you wasn't, then it isn't going to be that hard to get over and you'll just be back to your normal life. But you're probably not watching this video. So if it has been hard, if you are struggling to see a positive future and you feel lost and you don't know what to do, start with that exercise and let me know how it gets on. Let me know what your top 5 things are you want to do, be and become. Drop them in the comments. Let others know. Give them some inspiration and ideas on what they can do with their life. So that's one thing I want to share with you. Another thing that I found personally really, really hard is in my old relationship. I got so close to her family, and she had a large family, but they became my family. They were my brothers, my sisters. I love to spend time with them. I love to talk with them. I love to take them out. Even the little cousins, I used to take them out to cinema, take them to shops. Just want to hang out with them, look after them. You know, they're kids. But they all became my family. I looked out for them. Yeah, I cared about them. And when that relationship ended, so did my relationship with them. And there's a tendency to want to keep that relationship, to want to keep them in your life, and to want to keep sharing experiences with them because you love them and you care for them. But it is not helpful for you, and it's not helpful for them, and it's not helpful for your ex, and you're not gonna get through the stages you need to by holding on to that. It's gonna cause more tension, more traumas, and just make it slower to progress. So in a way, you're gonna have to cut them off, but that doesn't mean if you bump into them on the streets, you can't share kind words. Ask how they are, how their life is, and just keep up to date, but don't go out your way to message them, to plan dates, to hang out. This is gonna slow your progress, their progress, and it's just going to make things, like I said, have a lot of tension and be uncomfortable. So now is time to practice on yourself all the love you deserve, all the care you deserve, and find the life that you want, the new life. It's a new beginning for you right now, a new time for you to go in the world and do what you want to do. And maybe you've been in a rut in the relationship and you've become someone that you don't really like, or someone that you feel a bit uncomfortable. You sort of cater to them more than you cater to yourself. Yeah, so now it's time to find what you want, what you like. And like I said, once you find what you like and what you love, and once you find love for yourself, it is so much easier for others to find love in you, for others to appreciate you, and for you to find a new relationship. And like I said, if you think you're never going to be in a relationship ever again, yeah, I don't think we're built like that. We're built to have relationships. And it's not about what gender it's with another human being. That is important. But it is about having relationships. We're a very social species. Yeah, we thrive. Yeah, if you keep people, look at the social distancing now, look at all the isolation we have now. It's not comfortable. No one likes it. Yeah, there might be a time where it's like, this is a break. But overall, we wouldn't want this to last forever. Yeah, you don't want to be, self-isolation is a form of punishment. Yes, and right now you're going to want to isolate yourself a lot, and like I said, then you might just go to the extreme and go to party and drink and do all these things, and you're going to have a high, but you're going to crash straight back down and wake up feeling terrible because you're getting out of balance. So bring balance into your life, bring harmony into your life, bring love into your life. Love yourself. I love you for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope you check out my other videos and find that love you deserve. Alright, thanks for watching.